We're going to start now. This is going to be the instructions on how to do Mrs. Claus's bonnet. So, first thing we need to do is hoop. Want to make sure you have that in there really tight. So the very first color in this design, it doesn't matter what color thread you use. It's going to show you where to put your fabric. Alright, we have that all sewn, and you can see that, a little close, you can see the marks where I know where my fabric needs to go. And now this is just a poly cotton. I put it with the wrong size together, 2 layers, into my hoop. Then you sew the next color. Okay, I cut, you can see how close I cut to the stitching. Now if you were doing applique, of course you're not going to want to cut this close to the stitching. I just finished sewing the white trim in the green. They're cute little Christmas trees. Next we're going to have to put on the elastic. Now to do the elastic, what I want you need to do is to cut a piece of elastic, let me see, yeah, 1/4 inch elastic, 4 inches long. I'm going to tape it to the back. I have the ends, let me push it down, and then you can see I have the ends that are just barely coming into the sides. Alright, we finished the gold satin stitch, and you can see how our elastic was caught in there. So that's what's going to be holding it on Mrs. Claus's head. So now all we have to do is take it out of the frame, and next step is going to be the casing. We're going to take a piece of ribbon. This is 10 inches long, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take on the front and I'm going to cut a hole only through the one layer of fabric. You want to make sure you don't cut into any of the stitching. Okay? And then you can use, to pull the casing, the ribbon through the casing, you can use a safety pin. Okay, so I'm going to take the round end and just run it right. I have my ribbon through. It says I'm going to run this under hot water and dissolve the stabilizer. Now, alright, I rinsed it off and I put it in the dryer for about 10 minutes just so it wouldn't be soaking wet. And you can see I made the fringe pretty tight, but that's the way I like it. Now we've run the casing through, the ribbon through. So what we're going to want to do is tighten it up and then tie this in a double knot. Okay, here we go. Mrs. Claus's hat. Put a little bit of fray check on where we cut to put the casing through. Okay, fray check. It dries clear. It seems really runny, but all you do is put just a dab where you have like an opening, like stinks. A dab right around here. You're going to put a little here. You see, you don't have to wait for it to dry. That will be fine. And just set it to dry. There you can see Mrs. Claus. Cute little bonnet.